Good morning. It was a great day to go fly. Thought maybe I would fly down to Independence, Oregon and catch up at their little cafe there. I've been there once. It was great food. However, as I was preparing to take the active runway, Portland International Tower informed me that there was a C-17 Heavy that was coming in for a landing over there, which is pretty close to us. Turns out those big boys leave a little bit of wake turbulence behind them. So I elected to take some video and watch it float by. After the appropriate amount of time, it was time to take the runway. Runway 26, we were taking off and landing to the west. Checked to make sure there was nobody on final, and here we go. I'm flying a Grumman Tiger. It's a sporty little plane, low wing, that does really well. Lined up on the runway and power. Airspeed's alive. Looking for just over 60 knots, and now we're flying. I had already contacted Portland Tower and asked them if I could cross the airport midfield, which they granted at 1500 or above. I realized when I got back that only one of the cameras I had was working, so this is all the footage you get. Well, I guess this is the only angle you get. As I turned downwind for the departure, it started to get a little bumpy on our trip. Once across PDX, it was direct to Independence, Oregon. I think every other pilot in the region had the idea of flying down there for breakfast. As I started to get closer, I was listening to the Independence radio traffic, and at one time I heard 5 different airplanes trying to get into the pattern. It appears everybody knows each other there too. So instead of trying to struggle through that, I decided, well, maybe it's better just to take some pictures and enjoy the flight. So that's what I did. If we're being completely honest, the truth is there were so many airplanes down there and I've only been there one time. And the fact that I've just started getting back into flying again, I was a little intimidated, didn't want to make a fool of myself or cause people some problems. So I elected to just enjoy the flight. After getting my pictures and that, I headed back towards Portland. Portland used to be a beautiful city before all the homelessness and crime has corrupted the society down there. It's really a shame. I would like to see it cleaned up, but I don't have a whole lot of hope. I contacted Portland ATC and asked for another midfield clearance, which they agreed to, and cleared me across their airport at 1,500 feet or above. Off to the right, you could see the Willamette River down there. And straight up in front of us is coming the Columbia River. Once we got across the river, it was time to squawk VFR, get ready to enter the pattern. After going through the checklist, it was time to start in to make my land. Pearson has right traffic for runway 26 to keep you out of the way of the international traffic headed over to PDX. My downwind was a little longer than it should have been, so I had a longer final, but came across and lined up nicely. It's almost easy to get distracted by the beautiful Columbia River off to your left as you're flying into Pearson. And on short final with the right amount of flaps, coming in the right height. Looks like I even have an audience there to grade my landing. As the stall horn comes on, the wheels touch down. Thanks for watching this. I'm new to the video editing and returning to flying after taking a 10-year break. So we're trying 2 new hobbies and see where it gets us. If you have any questions about today's content, please feel free to leave comments. Hey, and if you subscribe, maybe I'll get to 10 subscribers soon. Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and we'll see you on the next one.